We just got to Minnesota today, and there's this course in St. Cloud. It's called Riverside Park, and it is my favorite
It's
off-tour
awesome.
course ever. We're here with a vlog camera and everything. I
There you
thought I
go.
had an extra hour, but I guess I was wrong.
Well, if you want to finish, we can, trust me and Yuli have stuff to talk about. So whatever works best for you. Do you want to finish and then pop back on?
No, I think it's actually best if we do like a quick 10, 15 minutes now, and then I just finish out here.
Okay, let's do that then. Okay, well, we'll get right into it then and get rocking and rolling. So first question I have is how's the season kind of going for you this so far? You've kind of made a huge change this season with the daily vlogs. What was kind of the inspiration behind that?
I don't know, just trying to step things up and kind of try something no one's really tried before with the daily grind. I mean, we've seen camera crews out there and some higher production value stuff with like documentaries and mini series and stuff like that. But this full-on YouTube grind with daily uploads has not really been done before like this. And I thought that I have built over the last 7-8 years like a good foundation to attempt something like this. And it's been an interesting ride so far, to say the least, with long editing hours and upload schedules. And I mean, the shots I've thrown off camera this year is probably less than 100. So it's been a pretty content forward season so far. And overall, I've been doing all right. I think competition wise, I've had 4 top 10s and 3 non-top 10s, which is kind of, you know, my okay, I'd say. Cascade and Waco were close calls where I could have snuck in for a win there, kind of out of nowhere. But I don't know. So far, I think I'm doing all right.
So you haven't seen really any negatives when it comes to obviously the long editing hours, but outside of that, no negatives when it comes to your performance at tournaments?
No, mostly actually positives. We've done a lot of lifestyle changes. In the past, when I was touring more on my own, I would not shy away from my post-round beers and stuff like that. And this year, we're really staying away from that. We're eating a lot cleaner. And it's kind of good to be busy. Then you don't really just be lazy on your phone all day. So we're really active, and I think I've seen more positives than negatives overall for sure.
Probably forces you to play more disc golf too, because you're like, well, they can't be just watching me not do anything. Like,
Yeah.
I'm a professional disc golfer. My fans want to see me disc golf. They like the other stuff too, obviously, but it probably forces you to put up more shots even.
Yeah, and also I've added a travel day to my full-time schedule. So in the past couple of years, with the new family and everything, my travels were as short as possible. I would sometimes travel the day before the event. Sometimes I would travel like 2 nights before, but I would never have more than 1 practice round. And this year it's been at least 2, sometimes even 3 practice rounds. So a lot more disc golf for me now.
Yeah.
That's, yeah, no doubt.
So in the first episode of your daily tour vlogs, you mentioned that your motto for the year was going to be the word relax.
Yeah.
We have seen in the past, maybe, certain times you do get a little bit animated with maybe some putts missed or stuff like that. How has that been going this season? What have you been doing to be able to kind of fit that motto into your game plan?
Yeah, sometimes really good, sometimes embarrassingly bad. I mean, we all know how it goes out there. It's a roller coaster ride, physically and mentally. And every day is a new challenge, which is why we're hooked to this. Like, it never ends. It never gets easy. And no matter how often you think you've figured it out and you're just happy-go-lucky on the course, no matter what it throws at you, it's just not reality. Sometimes things catch you off guard. Sometimes you get flustered, or you kind of just have a bad day. That just happens to everyone. And yeah, the relaxed mindset was an interesting attempt, which worked for a couple of weeks, but it's a roller coaster, man. There's no other way to put it. But recently, it's been very good again. before every round, I tell myself, no matter what happens, I'm not allowed to complain. And it's kind of turned momentums around for me, it feels like, because if you're not paying attention to all the bad things that happen on everyone's round constantly, then you start noticing all the good breaks you're getting, and then suddenly it feels like you're on the lucky side, and then it just changes the reality. As cheesy as that sounds, that's kind of how it felt the last couple of weeks.
Glass half full. I love it.